Rentals Club members, so happy to have you with us today. I'm right now going to present you Pricelabs. Pricelabs, as you may know, is a tool that enables you to price your properties, improve your revenue management, increase your revenues. So that's what about a good short summary what Pricelabs does. But even better than that, we are going to get a demo what the tool does. And for that, I'm welcoming today Oliver Marcinski. He's a business development specialist at Pricelabs. So he's going to present to us quickly what the company does, who he is, and then we just dive in straight into a demo. And he's prepared this for us. I'm very happy. And thank you so much for being here. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me. I'm doing great. Yeah, super excited to share and see if we can make people price a little smarter here.
So as you know, we talk usually to property managers, vacation rental owners. So I'm really happy to have you here because I think Pricelabs have been working in the vacation industry for quite a few years. Could you maybe present the company in a few words?
Definitely, yep. So at this point, we've been around for just about 6 years or so. And we essentially help property managers price their properties a little bit smarter. So our goal is always to make sure you have access to all the data that you need, you know what trends are going on, and then automatically implement these different pricing strategies for you to make sure you're kind of optimized for the market here. So been around for 6 years. We integrate with over 50 PMSs at this point, customers in over 100 countries, so it works worldwide. And yeah, we're here to stay.
So a disclaimer, right? I am a Pricelabs customer myself. And as you said as well, it's going to be important is that to use Pricelabs, you probably need to have a PMS or a channel manager of some sorts, right? Usually, right? That's a prerequisite, I would say, to be using Pricelabs, right?
Correct. So for the most part, most of our users do integrate through a channel manager or a PMS here. However, if you're only listing on Airbnb, we do have a direct integration there. So let's say you have your one property, it's on Airbnb, we can connect directly. That's not an issue, and you can skip the whole PMS headache there.
That's great to hear. So if you're an Airbnb host, there's a very simple solution for you. But Oliver, what do you do over there at Pricelabs?
Yes, so I do a lot of the new user onboarding and then a lot of the resources that you'll see as you kind of go through the product here. So constantly talking to new clients, helping them set up their pricing strategies. They've already been managing their rates manually for a while and they have a good idea of how they like to have things priced. I definitely try to translate their manual processes into as much automation as possible here. Otherwise, for maybe someone who's newer to the industry, maybe they're just setting flat rates or seasonal rates, I go in there, talk about, hey, what else can we be doing? Where else is there a little bit more space to squeeze out a little more revenue? So a lot of that account optimization here.
That sounds fantastic. You know what? Let's see what Pricelab is about. And let's just go ahead.
Perfect. Awesome. Let me share my screen with you here so that we can pull up Pricelabs. So let's start by talking about how we kind of come up with our rate recommendation. So essentially what Pricelabs is doing, it's internalizing a ton of data from Airbnb and Booking.com, and that's kind of informing us on how to optimize your rates for each upcoming night in your calendar here. So our system, we're scanning Airbnb, scanning every listing on Airbnb on a daily basis, seeing when different properties go offline, seeing what properties are priced where, and that essentially feeds us information on the different trends for how people are booking. So by tracking how demand is changing over time, we know, hey, what dates are more popular, what seasons are more popular, what trends are there in terms of day of week bookings. All those things, we internalize it on our end and spit it out into a pricing calendar for you here, where everything should essentially be optimized for what's happening in your market here. So the starting point for each price is kind of the base price here. So what's important with Pricelabs is we never want to take control away from the property manager. At the end of the day, you know your property super well. You've been managing them for a while. You've actually been there in person, so you know how they compare to the rest of the market here. So our goal is to just make your pricing smarter without necessarily completely taking away that human aspect of your pricing. So you're always the one who tells us how much is your property worth, in terms of, is it, an average rate of 100 or is it an average rate of 250? If we purely looked at that market data, there's such a wide spread in terms of the quality of the listings. There's so many intangibles that go into your pricing. We're definitely trying to kind of keep you as a participant in that pricing, not remove that human aspect of things, purely make that pricing smarter so that you don't have to know, hey, demand is higher on April 5th, so I should be charging more. That's kind of that nitty gritty where the data would come into play, automatically spike your rates wherever that demand's higher, apply those different trends so that you're not spending all of your time in the trenches. You're just providing kind of those nudges that push your rates in the right directions here. Does that kind of make sense?
It does. It does. So so you, as you said, as an owner, property manager, I know my places, so I can kind of give some indications here what I think should be fair, and then
Correct.
And then you guys, run with that.
And then we run with that. Yep. So if let's say you just brought on a new property, let's say you don't know exactly where it should be priced, we do our best to give you as much data as possible, as many resources to say, hey, here's the current state of the market. Maybe it's not something you've checked in a while. So we'll show you, hey, here are average rates. Here's the high end of rates. Here's the low end. Here's what properties are getting booked, what that market occupancy is. So we're trying to give you as much data as possible to make these decisions on, hey, where should my minimum price be? Where should my base price be? And then we're handling all of that automation that comes afterwards here. So on top of that automation, so that automation would essentially be the first step where we're fluctuating things based off of what we see from the data. The next step would just be to make it easier for you to go in and make adjustments. So as you can imagine, no algorithm is perfect. Even if the algorithm were perfect for you might be different than perfect for the property manager next door. So the strategies in pricing, revenue management, definitely more of an art. Everyone has their own ideas on how to discount, when they want bookings to come in, what their lead time should be, all those things. So we try to leave that strategy side up to the property manager as well, where we'll definitely recommend trends based off of the market. So we'll recommend, hey, what should your last minute discounting structure be? We'll figure that out, apply that to your property. But if you have your own ideas, you can then go in, adjust all of these toggles to really customize your pricing to your property, customize your pricing to that performance, and really, optimize it for those results that you're looking for here.
Again, in a way, if I wanted to, I don't have to do all this, right? I could just set up and forget thing, right? Could just like, hey, I put my price, minimum, and just you guys drive it. What we're seeing here is that I can be a bit more like hands-on and say, for example, for high season, I need, people need to book at least 10 days for my high season, and I can put that here. So all these like kind of rules are there. That's what, am I correct? It's what the screen does, right? It's more like refining the pricing rules.
You are totally correct. Yep. So if you're looking for a set and forget it, you're saying, hey, I don't know much about pricing. Let's leave it to the experts here. Totally fine. The system will automatically do that. If you have been managing your rates for a long time, you know those strategies that work well, you've had great results doing something, this would essentially let you just automate a lot of those strategies, and have that running in the background. So as much customization as you need, including if you just want to set and forget it, that's totally an option here. And a lot of our users definitely don't ever touch this screen here. Perfect. So the pricing side of things, pretty straightforward. All it relies on is that neighborhood data, adjusting that price level, you setting any overrides to any dates that you disagree with, you applying small little tweaks here. The second side of what we do are our dynamic minimum stays. This is something that's often overlooked, but it's also something that I found really drives the highest results in occupancy. So for example, instead of having a minimum stay strategy that just lets guests book 2 nights whenever, you can make that a little more dynamic to protect your far out dates. So you could say, hey, I have a minimum stay of 2 nights. But if anyone's booking more than 30 days in advance, I want to try my hand at getting some of those longer midterm stays. So you could say, hey, let's go for 7-night bookings further out and then decrease our minimum stays kind of last minute here. So really making your availability dynamic is kind of the second layer of what we do. And that's definitely helpful for protecting those far out rates and filling in the cracks between bookings that might come up here.
Fantastic.
Perfect. So for all of those smaller managers, if you only have, let's say, a property or two, setup would be super quick. All you have to do is tell us that minimum and base price. We essentially do the rest. We sync on a daily basis to that PMS to make sure rates are pushing over. Those rates would update as we get more market data. Then if you are a larger property manager, let's say you have these strategies, you have owner requirements that you're dealing with and so on. A big focus of ours is doing bulk adjustments. So if you are managing, let's say 5 properties, 10 properties, 50 properties, 100, you don't have to set all these things up for individual listings. You could set it up on more of a group basis or account basis. So that way we're saying, hey, instead of repeating the same work you've just done, go ahead, create groups of properties so that for all of your larger cabins and villas, you're optimizing for those longer stays, further out bookings. And then for maybe some of your smaller apartments, condo buildings, you might be optimizing for shorter stays, more last minute here. So depending on that market segment you're covering, super easy to adjust things in bulk and really, target things that way here. Perfect. But the system itself, super easy to set up, kind of runs in the background, and then there's just as much user involvement as possible. So we try to make our dashboards look simple while still giving you control. So for the day-to-day management of things, always easy to go in, check your rates for all listings here. We have a simple multi-calendar where you can go in, make any adjustments. If you ever want to tweak anything, you're of course in full control, and that would just sync over to your PMS. So our goal, always optimize revenue based off of what's going on. But at the end of the day, you are the expert on your property. So you're the one with all the control, to set things how you see fit here.
A quick question for you, because again, that's super clear. I really love the way you explain things. It's when, it's great for onboarding, having kind of explanations that's super clear. But let's imagine I'm looking at this, I see this price of $571 for Friday 29th. And I'm like, is this the price that's going to be displayed on Airbnb, on Vrbo, on Booking.com? How about the fact that maybe they have different commission rates? And how do I create a markup maybe per channel? How would I go about it?
Yes, so those channel markups, definitely something I recommend just to account for those commissions. Different OTAs are priced differently. Those markups would be done through the PMS. So we would send this raw rate over to the PMS or to the channel manager. Then that channel manager would mark things up by, let's say, 15% for Vrbo, 10% for Airbnb. They would handle all of that there.
Fantastic. Maybe let's go back to, do you have anything else to show, or you okay with getting back now to quick chat?
Yes, so that is the dynamic pricing side of things. So very simple system. Additionally, if you're only looking for market data, let's say you still want to handle the pricing day-to-day, but you just want more of that data to inform your decisions, we do have our market dashboards right here, which let you select an area, get a ton of data on all the listings that we find in that area, different things like booking trends, pricing trends, occupancy trends, lead time, all of that's covered. So if you are just looking for the data side of things, but you still want to control your rate adjustments, totally an option. And that's just a totally separate service we provide here. So something for everyone, depending on what you're looking for.
So it's something I would be using, for example, let's imagine I want to enter a different market, a different geography, right? And I want to, you were showing properties in Seattle, now we're looking at Nashville. Let's say I want to acquire maybe properties in Nashville, extend in Nashville. Could I be using your market dashboard to know more about the market? Is this something I would be using?
Definitely. So we see a lot of investors going that direction. If you're curious, hey, how are bookings in this area? Just makes it a lot more detailed, a lot more compiled than simply looking at Airbnb, searching availabilities and trying to guess where people are priced at. So this aggregates all of that data, aggregates data on amenities, booking fees, cleaning fees, everything you can think of that's kind of shown on Airbnb. We'll aggregate that and kind of display it to you in an easy to read way here.
That's very interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
Perfect. But that is essentially, yeah, the two sides of the system on our end. So ends up being pretty simple and hopefully saves you a lot of time in the process here.
Quick question for you as well, because I see here it says free trial. I mean, how do we get, if somebody likes the demo and is like, wow, I want to try the dynamic pricing or the market dashboards, how to get started with Pricelabs?
Yes, so unfortunately, your trial will not be 440 days here, but we do have a free trial for all users. So if you head over to pricelabs.co or hello.pricelabs.co, we do start everyone off with 30 days free. There's just that start your free trial button in the top right corner, or this start your free trial button. That'll give you full access to the system, no credit cards or anything required. So you can test it, make sure it's working well for your properties, make sure it is making you more revenue before you commit to paying anything going forward here.
That's fantastic. And I can try it out. And again, it works for most markets in the world, right? In Europe, US, basically almost anywhere.
Yes, so anywhere where there are other Airbnb listings, our system would work. So if there's typically at least 100 other properties within a 10-kilometer, 10-mile radius or so, we will have enough data to price your properties. There's no kind of geographic blackout zones or anything like that here.
Perfect. Oliver, thank you so much for presenting Pricelabs to us today. I really appreciate your time. And so people who want to, I guess, know more about Pricelabs, just head over to hello.pricelab.co. And what if people have a question? How can they reach out to you?
Yes, so if you have any questions, you can send that to our support email, so support@pricelabs.co. Or if you head to our website here, we do have chat. We're typically online, so you can send us a message. Otherwise, leave a message and we'll get right back to you here.
That's fantastic, super actionable. Once again, thank you so much for your time today and see you soon.
Thanks so much. It's been great. Thanks for having me.